everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in a really long time. I've been wanting to film this video for a while, but I kept putting it off and I don't know why. And today I decided that I'm going to actually film it for you guys. So this is an internet friend question and answer. Since I've uploaded my past 2 videos on this channel, I've actually reunited with my internet friend twice. So I'll put those videos in right now. The first one is when Lindsay flew to Australia, and then the second one is when I flew back to America. I'm going to get right into the questions because this is probably going to take a while. The first question I saw a lot on my YouTube videos, and I also had a lot of people DM me on Instagram, is how do you tell your parents about your internet friend? I don't really remember how I told my parents because Lindsay and I have been friends for 5 or 6 years, so it's been a while. But I do remember our parents on FaceTime would say hello to each other sometimes. And then when my parents decided that we were going to go to the US on a holiday, we talked to her parents about flying up to where she lives and meeting them. And that's just how it worked out. I know it seems really difficult, and I feel really sorry for you guys that struggle being open with your parents, but honestly, that's what I did, and I was just open with my mom. And I told her as much as I could that I had a best friend. She didn't live in Australia, we met online, and that was another question I got. Did we meet in a fandom? So yes, Lindsay and I both used to be a part of the Dance Moms fandom on Instagram. I don't have my Instagram account anymore because I just didn't want it anymore, so I disabled it. But Lindsay still has hers, and I'm logged on hers as well, so I'll leave the account in the description below, but just know that I post on there sometimes too, so it's kind of like the both of our account now. But yes, we met online on Instagram in the Dance Moms fandom. Another question I got was, I need your advice. I want to meet my internet best friend, but every time I talk to my parents about meeting, they say we can't. Do you have any tips how to convince them? This kind of falls back into the same category as the first question. Maybe have your parents and your internet friend's parents start talking to each other if they haven't already, and that will probably make them feel more comfortable that you're not talking to someone that's saying they're not their real identity. That made no sense. But just be open with them, and you could start saving up money, and if they ask what you're saving for, be like, well, I really want to meet my internet friend, and I'm hoping you guys one day will let me. Or maybe when you get older, if you guys are still friends and your parents don't really have a say anymore, that's when you can meet them. But honestly, you just really have to be honest with them, and hopefully they understand. Question 3, how did my parents react to me having an internet friend? Like I said before, I don't really remember. I just know my mum was really cautious, and she wanted me to make sure that Lindsay was who she was saying she was, but I knew she was from the start because we'd FaceTime and I'd see her face and I just knew. But my mum was fine with it. She was just very aware of what I was doing, but now that I've seen Lindsay 5 times and I've met a couple other internet friends, my mum is happy because they make me happy. How did I plan the surprise? This is a question I got so many times. So one of my YouTube videos is surprising my internet best friend. I surprised Lindsay in June of 2016. I really wanted to go visit her, so I started talking to her parents and I asked them if I'd be able to come over by myself, and they were fine with it. So we worked out a date and started planning towards it. I started saving and my mum helped me as well. And then basically I got on the plane, I flew there by myself, and it was really fun. I was really excited. I was running on a lot of adrenaline, but then when I got to LA, so I flew from Brisbane, Australia to LA. I had a 3-hour wait, I think, until my next flight to Lindsay's state. So then when I got to Lindsay's state, her mum and her sister were waiting for me at the airport. And then, I remember this day so clearly. And then we got in the car, and Lindsay and I share location with each other on like Find Friends, if you guys know what that is. And I remember as soon as I left home the morning of the surprise, like before I even got on the plane, I turned my location off so she wouldn't be able to see. And I was kind of scared she'd try to text me because the plane didn't have Wi-Fi, so it wouldn't send and maybe she'd get suspicious. But she didn't. But basically after I got with her mum and her sister, we drove back to her house, and she wasn't home at the time, so we had to go wait in a church parking lot that was near our house. So then once she got home, we went to her house, and in the video you can see I was sneaking behind the car, and we had her sister recording me, and then we walked into her house, and you guys know what happened. I'm not explaining how I did the surprise. Okay, basically I just picked a date that I wanted to go. I was off school, she was off school because she was still in school at the time. My parents talked, her parents talked, we worked it all out, and then I just had to keep it a secret, and that was probably the hardest thing, not being able to tell her. But I did it, and it was totally worth it in the end. Did I have doubts traveling alone was another question I got. I really didn't. I love traveling, I love airplanes, I've been to a lot of places with my family and also by myself. So I wasn't scared, and I knew that I was going, each time I've flown there, I knew I was going to see Lindsay. So I was just excited, and I knew what I had ahead of me, so I was just looking forward to that. I really hope I answered a lot of questions you guys had. I went through the comments on my videos so many times, and I rechecked my DMs because you guys message me all the time. If you have any more questions, please comment down below or DM me on Instagram. My Instagram is just courtney.morgan. I'll leave everything in the description, but please DM me. I always try my best to reply to you guys. And like I said, I hope I answered everything you guys had. But basically, just be open with your parents, be honest, keep them in the loop of things. So if something happens or you meet a new internet friend, tell them so you're not hiding things from them, because that's probably not going to work out well. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I don't usually do sit-down videos. I've never done one before, and like I said, I put this one off for a long time. So please, anyone that knows me, please don't judge me. I'm doing this for you guys because I know how many questions you had. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel and let me know if you guys want more videos like this, and if I have enough questions, I'm happy to film another internet friend question video, but you guys have to let me know. Thank you for watching. Have an amazing day or night, whatever time it is when you're watching this. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. There's a hair in my mouth. Ah! And there's a fly in my room. We worked it all out. My cats are fighting. I hope I answered everything. Was that all the questions? I feel like there was more questions.